Today, let's sew an infinity scarf out of knit fabric. Welcome, I do sewing and DIY related content, and today we are doing such an easy first knit fabric sewing project. So knit fabrics have stretch sometimes in two directions, sometimes in four directions, so all the way around. And today it doesn't matter which way your fabric stretches. What you're going to need though is one piece of 10-inch by 60-inch knit material. Now, if you don't have it, like here I've done mine on the fold, so it's actually like 30 inches. But if you don't have that, you can just do two long rectangles that are 10 by 30 and then sew them together to make one long rectangle that is 10 by 60 inches. Once you have that nice and cut out though, we can then begin sewing the scarf itself. So for this, I am going to fold up my scarf, so with the right sides together along the length. So you could think of this as hot dog style. And then I'm just going to pin this along that very long edge that we have all the way up, but I am going to leave a gap on either side, and I'll show you what I mean. Now, Stuffing was very interested by this fabric. She actually loves this knit fabric and is always around when I'm using it. Now on either end of the scarf, I am leaving a 2.5-inch gap. So I'm going to start that first double pin, go all the way to the second double pin. So leaving these two edges completely unsewn. So starting there, going all the way up, and then getting to that second double pin, leaving those two little edges unsewn. And this is going to help us later when we actually create our loop. Now for the sewing machine, we're using knit this time, so you want to make sure you're using a ballpoint needle, and then we are also going to be changing our stitch length to a zigzag stitch. So this is going to allow us where if your scarf ever stretches, your stitch will be able to stretch with it, so zigzag stitch is the way to go. If you have any issues with moving the fabric through, you can use a walking foot as well. So for this, I am going to place my needle at the first double marker that I had. So I'm leaving that 2.5 inches of fabric not sewn behind it. And then I will begin my seam. So as you can see, I have the fabric behind. I'm using a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and I'm just going to begin to start sewing. Now for this, I am not dragging my fabric through, I'm not pushing it through, I'm just really letting the machine sew through, and I'm just guiding it. This will help your stitch not be wavy or kind of look distorted. It's going to give us a really nice seam. So when I get to the end, I'm going to go ahead and stop. I can backstitch, I cannot, depending on how your machine does. Some machines will actually knot this for you, so I can do that. But I'm going to then stop. I'm leaving that 2.5 inches of my fabric unsewn, and then I could just take this off. So here's what my seam looks like. You can see we have that nice little zigzag stitch. Everything's looking good though. It lays really flat. It looks nice. So now it is time for us to turn this right side out. So because we're using knit, this should be a little bit easier to turn for yourself. So you're just going to put your hand basically into the tube and then pull out the other side. So very simple to do, really easy, just turning this all the way through to get it right side out. And then you have one really long tube that you can work with. So sometimes people will talk about that they will twist this a couple times to give it a little bit more dimension and fullness. I am not going to do that. You can if you want it to have a little bit more dimension. I think it looks fine without it though as well. So now I'm going to take my two short edges and with right sides together match these up. So I'm just going to pin it along that short edge and then pin it from start to finish. So we're not going to leave any extra fabric unsewn for this one. Just sew all the way along that edge, so pinning this up. I highly recommend when working with knits to use as many pins or clips as necessary. It's going to make it a lot easier when you take it over to your sewing machine. Since knit fabric can be a little bit more slippery or like challenging to work with, it just holds everything in place very nicely. So now I have my machine all lined up with my 1/2 inch seam allowance. I'm going to be doing another zigzag stitch since we're still using the knit fabric, and I'm just going to very carefully sew this all the way through. So here's what my stitch looks like. Again, it looks nice and neat. You can see that everything's laying nice and flat, no distorted or wavy seams here. So I'm going to push this back into the scarf itself. And then all we have left to do is that little opening. So I've pinned this up. You can take a stitch with your machine through here if you would like. You're really not going to be able to see it because it'd probably be behind your head. So if you want to do a machine stitch, totally fine. I though am going to use a hand stitch just because I think it can make it look a little bit neater and more invisible. So I have my needle and my thread. I've knotted it at the end, and then I'm just very carefully going to start sewing this up. So going in on one side with my needle, pushing it through, and then I'm going to knot this one more time. So have my needle go back through the thread, and then push this down, and then I can actually just begin sewing this opening closed. So this is going to give you a really nice look. You're not going to be able to see the seam too much. And then at this point, after you do the stitch, your scarf is complete. And then be sure to knot your thread at the end if you do a hand stitch as well. So here is what my scarf looks like. It is just a tube, right? It's just a really long, funny looking tube, but that's basically what an infinity scarf is. So with this project, we got to try out using knit fabrics. If you've never used them before, everything is really large pieces, so it should be pretty simple to work with. You only have that one piece of fabric. We only did 2 stitches on our sewing machine and then 1 hand stitching, so a great way to get used to using knit fabrics and working with it on your machine. So now I'm just going to show you how this looks like on my dress form here. So I just put it on once, and then you can just loop this again, and you have a really fun little scarf, and because it's knit, it will stretch and be really comfortable for you. Now you could adjust the width of this, so if you wanted even bigger, instead of doing 10 inches, you could do 15 inches, and that'll just give you a little more depth. You could also do this with flannel, so I did this one with flannel, made it a little wider, and it does turn out really nicely. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next. Thanks for watching.